Now, 2020 has been the year of quite the surprising shockers. We found ourselves in the middle of a pandemic. How crazy is that? However, amazing things have been happening in the Kenyan film industry. We are finally on Netflix. Quite late to the party, but finally we're here. And on my set today, I am joined by an amazing actor, casting director, Mr. Robert Agengo, who is also the lead actor in Photo Sticks, a Kenyan film that just premiered on Netflix. Ladies and gents, in every other person in between, carry your Kenyan flags high and let's get these conversations started. My name is Violet Engin, and of course, this is Jalango TV Extra. Welcome to the show. How are you? Mbona na feel nika naona Denzel, Brad Pitt. You're giving me those shivers. Yeah? Good job on Photo Sticks. Najua, wase wengi wanakuona sahi, then they're like, uyu ni star too, but they don't know when did you start acting and how the journey has been since. You've been in this game for how long?
Professionally, 2004.
That's 16 years now. Umefanya films kama ngapi hivi so far?
Mimi job zile nimefanya hata si recalling ni gani na gani, but I've done a lot of work. I've been in theater sana, napenda theater zaidi, and then pia TV na film nimefanya job mob sana over the time, so I think ni mob, like siwezi sema ni gani na gani.
What does theater do for you? Una feel different sana and this the usual?
Adrenaline, I don't know. Na feel alive kwa nikiwa on stage, na feel ni kama na perform, na feel ile kitu natafuta, I get some satisfaction kutoka. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, maybe ni kama mtu akikula ashibe, hiyo ukisikia njaa ukule ushibe, hiyo feeling hiyo ndio mimi pata kwa stage. There's something I'm looking for nikiperform na feel.
So theater gives you a different level of satisfaction.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So far in your acting career, what has been the most daring role that you've ever had to play?
Daring. Sidhani kama kumaikuwa na the most daring bado. Yeah. Every role imekuja ni challenge ndio, but I'm always ready to. Yeah.
Have you ever turned down a role?
Yeah, if I don't like the story, I
turn down.
Yeah. The story for me is key, so that I can feel the performance. Yeah.
Now, like I said at the beginning, it's been quite a crazy year, but 9th October, that is when Sincerely Daisy premiered on Netflix, the first Kenyan film to actually premiere on Netflix. As an actor and someone in the industry, how significant was that moment for you?
Ilikuwa important sana. Yeah, ilikuwa step kubwa sana. Congratulations to everybody who was concerned. At least ilitufungulia njia, ikatufungulia audience hiyo space ya kujua, okay, tunaweza fika hii level, tunaweza cheza kwa hii stage sasa. What's next? Yeah. So it was a very important moment for me.
All right. Good job to you, Nick Mutuma, and the entire crew on Sincerely Daisy. That was the first Kenyan film to premiere on Netflix. And now we have Photo Sticks, and I'm joined by the lead actor. How was it working on that project? Very. I can imagine hiyo gari uko kwa msitu, kunanyesha. How crazy was that?
Ilikuwa hard. Most of the time ilikuwa usiku. So we had very little time ya kulala vitu kama hizo, but ilikuwa job poa.
It was. Plus the whole crew, how did you get to bond and merge with everyone who's part of the movie?
Yeah, well, mimi fortunately nimekuwa kwa industry for some time, so I know most of the people. So I'm usually at home kwa set. Nikifika kwa set, I usually know one or two people. Kama hapa tayari najua cameraman.
Yeah.
Na feel nikana understand. So I'm always, at least, I'm always familiar with everyone who's on set in Kenya, probably.
All right. Yeah. And when you guys found out that this show is going to premiere on Netflix, where were you and how was your reaction?
Well, mimi nilikuwa rehearsal ya show ingine, na nilipigiwa na producer akaniambia, I think 2 days before, akaniambia 46 inakaa Netflix, so nataka sana ujue kwanza kabla
before everyone else. Yeah. Oh, because also you was the lead actor. It's only fair for you to know. Yeah. How did that moment feel for you?
Nilikuwa na butterflies, na of course kila kitu, nilikuwa na mixed mixed feelings.
Yeah, because of course you've been on another show that's on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah, but now this one is, now you're the lead actor. Of course this was quite different, right? So what we're going to do is actually read some of the feedback from the audience on Twitter, and Twitter is actually going crazy. Have you read some of the feedback?
Yes, definitely.
I'm going to read for you some more.
Okay.
All right, this is for you and every other person who put effort into making sure that 46 is a success. Now, we have one from Nairobi and who says, at last, something dope. A Kenyan production, 46 is killing it out there. And then we also have Lil Ras who says, the plot twist in 46. This was definitely my most favorite Kenyan film this year. How do you feel when you hear such things? And then ameweka fire emojis kuwa acrobat zikule zote, amekuwekea fire car. And then we also have another one from Kijala who says 46 is so good. Wow. We also have another one from 3 Muscabeards who says a new era in Kenyan movies, not the kawaida poor girl loves a rich boy drama or someone comes from Shags to Nai Saga. Now you can tell people were definitely looking forward to different kind of content, because you can see someone is saying this is a different storyline. How does it feel about such comments? Because clearly it means kuna story watu wamechoka nayo. They want to see something different. What do you think about that?
Well, inanionyesha growth kwa industry. Alafu inanionyesha pia watu wamefika point wenye wameacha tuko willing ku risk, kwa sababu unajua watu hizi vitu zingine ni ku play safe. So people are starting to go all out.
Yeah.
And so kwa sababu people are imaginative and people are creative, but vitu mob zinawa limit. Pia saa nyingine utapeleka show kwa TV station uambiwe Wakenya wanapenda kuona, you understand, like, you know, you cannot decide for everybody.
Yeah.
Let the creator create, then let the audience decide for
Decides, yeah.
Wapati, the best you can do ni kuwapatia platform. So at least unaona imepata platform, ikapata reception poa. Unaona, watu walikuwa na hanga ya action, kumbe. You understand? So,
yeah.
Like I've seen other trailers on YouTube zenye ziko na action na horror ama thriller zimeanza kupata attention. Watu wamejua, kumbe Kenya tunaweza fika ile level ya production. Yeah.
All right.
For me it's any growth.
A lot of growth. Now, we're looking forward to seeing a lot more of you in that light. All right. Now, in your honest opinion, having been in the game for 16 years, what would you say is the reason as to why Kenyans and the Kenyan film industry is quite late to the Netflix party? Because if you're looking at other African countries, talk about Nigeria, they've been dominating. We had their first original film in 2018, which was Lionheart the movie. We have other people from South Africa talk about Pal Tusi flying that flag very high on Netflix. Why do you think we're late? In your opinion, if at all we are late?
Late, like in very lingia 2015. I think very lingia 2015. Kitu ile iko ni mostly watu wajai kwa ile zile jobs ziko hiyo qualities ya kufikisha kuwa kuna feel confidence ya kupeleka kwa hiyo stage. But for example Nairobi Half Life, hata mimi nashangaa kwa nini bado mpaka saa hii haijaekwa kwa Netflix. Hiyo
conversation imekuwa, by the way. Guys are really trying to find out.
Kwa nini iko YouTube kwa Netflix? Honestly, that is one of the first shows yenye kwa Netflix. Si hatu understand kwa nini, but anyway, naweza jua mimi naweza, if I talk on behalf of wasanii, naweza sema watu wako na confidence na job zao at 80 point ziko hiyo level, but now people are producing intentionally. Kuna mob hata ukiangalia kwa YouTube, kuna trailer ya Country Queen, kuna trailer ya Teke, kuna jobs mob hizi zenye zina qualify kuingia Netflix. Watu walikuwa tu wanangoja kujua hiyo opportunity itakama. Otherwise uta invest kwa job, kwa pilot, shoot pilot, and then it goes nowhere, itaenda kuweka kwa shelf.
All right.
Wakwambia ulete zile shows tunapenda. Wale Wakenya wanapenda historika hii na hii.
So now, in your opinion, unaona kama tuko na opportunity poa sana ya ku have more content on Netflix, right? I'm going to ask you this. How do you think music and film should come together and collaborate in different projects? Why I'm asking this question is because we have had the band, an amazing band from right here in Kenya. They just released a song titled Ukimwona, and the video of the song is actually like a short film. We have Nick Mutuma, Nice Kidinji, Kush Tracy, they're acting it out, and it's very, very beautiful, quite different from what you're used to seeing. How do you think it's necessary for actors and musicians to come together in projects?
I usually end up only any other way. lazima zimerge. We need music to tell our stories, and we need visual to tell the stories in the music. So lazima ziende pamoja. Actors na musicians will always work together.
Yeah.
Kwa movies kuna score, you set depth, you set feeling, you set emotion. So we need musicians kufanya nao job.
Yeah. That was such a brilliant job from Hat the Band, incorporating film and acting into their music video. It was so beautiful to watch. I hope many other artists are going to take that direction. Then I can see you acting in these songs. It looks so, so good. Now, in your opinion, which Hollywood actor would you love to act with someday?
Saizi. Mimi saizi naweza sema mtu wa Hollywood mwenye anataka kuact na mimi anatafuta.
Wow! I love that. Yes! Yes! You trust yourself like that? I love it.
There's a time I looked up to people, but there's a time, you can monitor your own growth. And at this point, I know I'm as good as any other good person. So, yeah.
Chips me. I love that, guys. Did you hear that? That's the confidence we need in this 2020, my guy. All right. And also, of course, speaking of film and movies, this has also been quite a blow after losing Chadwick Wakanda. That was everything took a standstill, and I believe actors felt some type of way. Did that moment have an impact on you in any way?
Yeah, a lot, especially because it represents almost life your artist, yoyote, their struggle, and then when you feel like this is my moment now, then it's all over.
All over.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's very real. It's
very
close to home.
Rest in peace, Chadwick. We still remember you, and we're still obsessed with the Wakanda. So what more can we expect from you?
A lot of filming. For as long as I'm alive, I'll always be acting. So.
This is your thing.
Yes.
This is your calling in life, right? Okay, now there was a lot of crazy stunts that you guys pulled in 40 sticks. How crazy was it to be able to achieve that? And did you feel uncomfortable? Was it anything new, or was it in your comfort zone? Is it something that you're used to? How was it pulling some really tough stunts in the film?
Well, personally, I'm very physical. I've always been working out, and I've always been like doing my own stunts kidogo kwa shows. But in this one, because stunts were extensive, kulikuwa na stunt master Jalango. And he had to take us all through the whole mile.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us today. I look forward to seeing a lot more of your films. Keep flying the Kenyan flag high. All right. Speaking of stunts, ladies and gents, right after the break, we are going to be talking to the stunt director of the show, and you'll get to understand that actually doing this thing, there's a whole art incorporated to it. Stay right there. I'll see you after the break. This is Jalango TV Extra. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, like I promised you, we are going to be sitting down with the stunt director, and he is right here. And don't even think this guy is just an anybody. My guy, he's the only stunt director in East and Central Africa. Ladies and gents, put some respect on his name, Luanda Jawar. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about being a stunt director. What does it really entail? Because I know there's some viewers at home, they're like, okay, which stunts are this we are talking about?
As a stunt director, it entails so much in production. My number one is always safety on set. And of course, you have to have skills. Myself, I did my stunt training in Berlin. After that was in 2015. So it's a really wide industry. And as a stunt director, it reaches a time where you actually look at people's lives on set. It is the most dangerous time on set. It is the most risky. So it's not just an easy thing that like people assume. It entails so much.
Yeah. Working on 40 sticks, how was that experience for you? And what were some of the most daring stunts that you actually pulled in the film?
40 sticks was a very good experience for me. It was a bit difficult in terms of, because we had most of our shoots were night shoots. So night shoots come with their own challenges here and there. And 46, the most dangerous stunts we did was the part where we were hanging Robert Agengo. There's a scene where he was found hanging on a tree, So that we had to do rigging and stuff like that, and we had to make it like when you watch it, you actually feel like this guy has been hanged. He's actually hanging. So there's the noose on the neck, and then there's the safety cable. And a scene like that one, if you don't rig it properly and the safety cable just goes down a notch, he's hanging on the noose.
And someone is dying.
Yeah, and someone is actually dying. You might see him doing all that stuff. You're saying, yeah, he's a good actor, yet he's actually dying.
And you being the only person who's actually doing that in Kenya, East and Central Africa, is it because we have not taken that direction seriously, or we play too safe to an extent? Hizo stunts, apana, no. Because other countries are doing it. South Africa, Nigeria, they are even in music videos, leave alone film.
Yes.
How come we are not really open to that direction yet?
From my point of view, I think it's because it's mainly budget-wise. It's mainly budget-wise because Stunt is so green in East and Central Africa to the extent that when someone writes a script and there's a complicated scene, they would rather play it safe. We are playing it too safe. And while we are playing it too safe, other people are just taking it all. So you find the difference is so big. So for me, I think people should just get used to the fact that you have to use money to get money. Yeah, if you want to make a content that is worth competing with Hollywood, you have to use money.
Yeah.
So
I've
been on sets where we've tried to do a stunt here and there. Then you find even the director feels like, oh, this is not going to happen. This is too dangerous. This is what they're even ready like now to dilute the scene a bit. Yet it is possible because good things comes with a risk, of course.
So what I'm getting from you is that we have been playing too safe for so long.
We are playing too safe from the script writing itself. Leave alone on set. From the script writers, a script writer writes a script, a wonderful script in the head, but then the same person thinks about how to execute it, which is wrong. You write what you have because it's the best you have. Leave the execution to the other person. Like give it to the production, let them deal with it. Yeah, because if you now try to write a script and shoot it and edit it while still writing, you'll end up with a very simple and normal thing. Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have a hard time bargaining your space on the table and letting people know that you actually need a stunt director on your set? Yeah,
actually right now I'm having a very difficult time because every time I get on set, every time I talk to a producer and I'm telling them this is now a different department. This is stunts. Because normally things like that one, they used to throw it to art department, which art department has nothing to do with it. And that is just because they don't know about stunts. So every time I try to introduce stunts, I have to start it from the ground. Like I have to introduce them to, this is stunts, this is what to do on set, the risks are like this and this. So due to the risks, we need insurance, and all that boils up to budget.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to convince them right now.
Yeah. So have you ever had a situation where one of those stunts went left real quick?
Well, I have had one incident where we were supposed to be, the film is not out yet.
Okay.
It's not out yet.
Yeah.
But this was an incident where we were supposed to be burning a house. It was a grass-thatched house, so we were supposed to be burning it, and the roof caught fire just before we set it for the scene. That was supposed to be the last scene, but it caught fire before. Yeah, so the roof went ablaze. For me, that was positive because at least nobody got injured, nothing happened. For me, it was more experience because I was like, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do. I learned from it. But I haven't gotten an incident where people have to break limbs and dangerous injuries.
And we pray that you do not ever get there.
Yeah.
All right, now for the different actors and the industry at large, what do you think we need to do so that this industry can keep growing and grow at a fast pace?
What we need to do, number one, is let's get out of the box. We need to jump out of the box.
Which box are we in so far?
We are in the box where we are comfortable with doing easy things. Yeah, easy is overrated right now because we've done easy all these years. We're in a space where right now we are competing with Hollywood.
Yeah.
We're having our films being taken to Oscars and stuff like that. Those people, as the competitors we have, they are doing their all. For them, it's not about budget, it's not about safety, because they have, if it's safety, they have someone for safety, and that's done. So what we need to do, we need to jump out of the box. People should just be creative 100% and let everyone do their job. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us today. We're looking forward to seeing a lot more of your projects.
I appreciate it.
Now, we are going to close the show with the whole gang. I had to bring him back on set. He is your stunt director. Yeah. How was it working together on 46?
46 tumefanya naye job mob bana mpaka theater wapi so azi
umetoka mbali nyinyi ndo wale mnasema from grass to grace together.
Yes.
Yeah, you're moving with your people.
Hata tumai kwa ma housemate so
oh is it you guys are brothers too. So how does it feel yani being together for that long and then now making the paper together, flying the Kenyan flag high together? How does it feel?
It's actually a wonderful feeling seeing your brother grow and doing amazing stuff together. But now the only thing that is blocking us is people, the production companies. I don't know if it's appreciating or just knowing the workload that is entailed to it. But there's a gap. There's a disconnect between the artist and the production.
Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Vitu mingi sana as work. For example, leo hapa niliulizwa earlier kama sisi ulikuwa royalties. For example, kuna job tulifanya na Luanda 2013 na inaonyeshwa kwa TV sasa imekuwa ikirun for the whole year every day. Unajua Monday to Friday, show Monday to Friday. Na iko kwa TV, iko kwa channel major channel kubwa. Na tuoni hata one bomb honestly. Siko ubaya, not in bad taste, but unajua hiyo ndio watoto wetu wana expect. Hizo ndio tuna expect feed family zetu na hizo ndio kazi tulifanya. Kwa nini haitufiki? Hizo
conversation we have nao wakubwa ama
tumejaribu sana. Hizo tuko 2020, hizo ni vitu hatufai kwa tuna honestly. Sasa hizi mtu akifanya job, wewe ukiuza content yenye niko wewe nilipe honestly, si ndio?
Yeah.
Like a good example is while I was doing modeling in 2010, you find there's a product. Wanataka umeenda auditions, you've been selected, so they want you to do a billboard, and then you're telling them your rates for the billboard, and wakuzileza hapana, hiyo ni expensive sana, and then you find they go talk to some students from the university. Ile rate ulikuwa nayo anachukua half of it. But now my question is
way less.
So my question is why did you come to me? You came to me because you saw what I do. I've made my name. There's a status already. But now when it comes to talking about the contract, that is usually the last thing people do. Wanakuuliza are you available? Sawa unaweza fanya hii na hii. But ikifika wa contract
hata utaanza mostly in fact hata utaanza shoot wakiweza uanze shoot umalize muongee contract hata 3 months later hata ikiwezekana usahau usilipwe.
It's that bad.
Productions zinafanya kazi hivyo unfortunately.
So what do we need to do to correct it? Who do we need to sit with? Who do we need to talk to? Who do we need to have in this conversation? So even you don't know
behind this thing, like this is what is happening. So tunajaribu kujua tutajisaidia aje. Kwa sababu wasanii wanateseka, kusema ukweli.
So as we speak right now, you're trying to see which doors you need to knock to get the help.
Maybe saizi vitu vile zinaanza kuenda hiyo njia, maybe zitafunguka. But bado hatujaona na hatujui tunafaa because we've tried the government, we've tried private sectors, we've tried looking for even just kutafuta pesa upate uweze kushoot content yako ni ngumu sana. Because there's always kuna issue ya kickbacks kwa so, understand as in hizi ni vitu zina happen na lazima tuzi address, otherwise hakuna mahali tunaenda.
All right, so that's a serious conversation that needs to happen, and we really need to get the help that we need if this industry is to grow. Right? But at least so far so good. So far, as much as we still have our complaints, hey guys, we are on Netflix. We are on Netflix. Good job. There you go, guys. We need to support the film industry. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that our boys and girls and every other person involved in this arts is given the recognition they need. There you go. I don't know what you're doing with yourself, but you need to drop everything, go to Netflix and watch 46 and support Kenyan films. At least now Africans have the opportunity to tell their story their way. The revolution is being televised. Be part of it. Now that's all we had for you. My name is Violet Angina, and Kama Kawa Kawa Da. This is Jalango TV Extra. Ciao.